everybody, welcome back to the episode last day on our survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, MC a fantastic day. Oh, the most amazing Friday. Let's go ahead and get y'all the bunker code for today. Sorry about that, my mouse went off of the monitor. Today's bunker code is gonna be 23808 at the time of me putting this up. If that's out of date by the time that you are trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below for an up-to-date version brought to you by the favorite fantastic community here at the Snipe Gang. But without further ado, boys and girls, I got amazing news for y'all. We have been raided yet again, and yes, there is a revenge raid awaiting. So all that we gotta do is go over here and make a couple of these repairs to our base that it may or may not have suffered in the aftermath. But after that's done, we're gonna be looking nice, ready, and ready for some shenanigans to come through. Specifically, the police station even decided to show its face again, so we're gonna be heading over there and trying to have a fan-freaking-tastic time as well. So all in all, it's gonna be a whole ton of dopeness, as you guys are seeing from our inventory over here, and hopefully getting that revenge raid and getting our stuff back. But without further ado, let's go ahead and let's start getting over there. And oh yeah, boom, what you guys are seeing right here right now is actually something leaked by Doombrus for the last day on Earth. And hello player 839597, that's just named the player we're gonna go and be raiding a little bit. But what you guys are seeing here is actually the Winchesters, specifically the Winchesters that we saw, the different moddable Winchesters that we have seen teased before, and actually what appears to be in-game renditions of their attachments. So from what was being said, supposedly when the update did come out, there are already files for the attachments for the Winchester actually in the game, somewhere within the game files, and that is what we are seeing. So just to kind of like make sense of this picture, the bottom row is actually from a earlier sneak peek that was posted over by Kafir officially, but then what we are seeing in that middle row is actually all of the different individual attachments, and then the top row is kind of like a compilation of like putting all of the individual attachments together. So that was them just kind of like being pieced together, but the middle one is kind of like the one that matters, because the middle one is like all of the different attachments. So we have some very big information to be getting away from this as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start doing that. So as you guys are seeing, like I was saying, we do have all the different ways they're split up, but some big news that we are seeing is that it does appear that there will be 5 main moddable components for the Winchester, and they will be going stock, receiver, some sort of a scope, some sort of a barrel attachment, and then some sort of a end of barrel attachment. So it's kind of weird to describe the barrel ones, because for some of them they do look different. So for example, like the two on the right, you guys can see a custom barrel and then some sort of attachment on the end of the barrel, whereas over on the left you guys are seeing 2 different types of barrels, but then 2 different types of like covers for the barrels, I guess, for lack of better wording. But nonetheless, definitely awesome to see, and most likely the way that we are seeing it is in order of improving quality. So on the left is probably going to be the most common modifications, and then on the right we are seeing the rarest ones. And oh Nelly, is that right one looking nice and pretty. So I'm definitely looking forward to this update coming out that will actually be giving us the ability to come with all these Winchester parts and actually be able to modify our Winchester. And I want all of my Winchesters to look like that one on the right, because I imagine that, seriously, the more right you get, the more technologically amazing it simply starts to look. And yeah, that's something that I would thoroughly enjoy to have. But if we go ahead and start breaking things down on a more individual level, we could kind of see specifically the different types of stocks over on the left side for going from left to right. So the left one does appear to be more of a normal looking stock, and then if we head over to the second one, it looks like one with kind of like an ammo loader on it. Third one just appears to be starting to look like a little bit more metallic in construction, and on the right things really start to get looking nice with that one. And then the receivers, they just appear to start be making out of like different materials. For the most part though, the receivers do appear to be the same, except for the one all the way on the right, because all the receivers do have kind of like that part that will ultimately be connected to the stock. You guys can see like in the left 3, it's kind of like that little prong that's jutting out of the left. But if you look all the way on the right, it doesn't appear to be a prong, rather it appears to be some sort of like larger, like kind of triangular thingy mabob. And then if we go and start looking at the scopes, we can see what appears to be some iron sights over on the left, what appears to be a very long and thin scope in the second to left. Second to right, we are seeing what appears to be a little bit more of a professional looking scope. And then on the right, and again, I I am going off the assumption that the right one, again, is looking like it's the most technologically advanced. Most likely, we are going to be wanting mostly parts from there, but you never know because some attachments might be different. Some might be more damage-oriented, whereas some might be critical, like, damage, critical chance-oriented. So there's definitely going to be some variance there, but for the most part, the right ones will most likely be giving you just the best overall effects. But that scope looks like it might have the biggest magnification of them all because the end of the scope definitely looks like it is a little bit bigger. If we start looking at the barrels, we can see that the two on the left kind of like look relatively normal, but then when you get to those two on the right, again, they are looking a lot more metallic. And then the ones on the right actually appear to have things attached to the end of the barrel, whereas the two on the left, they just appear to be like some sort of cover for the barrel. Maybe they'll help with like stability or fire rate or something like that, who knows. But the two on the right, I believe, will have a lot more specific of a purpose. Well, mainly the one all the way on the right, because the one all the way on the right does appear to be that mythical silencer, the attachment that will make the Winchester very viable in a raiding scenario, and depending on how much we can actually boost the damage up, because seriously, by the way that it appears to be, they really want this Winchester to be like a crazy customizable weapon. So maybe as of right now, it's not super crazy, just 25 damage, relatively slow fire rate, but maybe, especially if we can get some of those mods on the right, I think they really want this Winchester to showcase just how overhauling and how crazy good a weapon can become, and hopefully it'll be a great sign for more future weapons to come, since this isn't the last weapon to be added to the last day on Earth, and all future weapons will most likely need to adhere to the weapon attachment system. So it's gonna be very cool to actually see the Winchester go through such a transformation. But for real, dudes, some of these mods are looking nutty, and I want them in my belly on the ASAPs, and you guys know that is exactly what we are going to be doing as soon as it comes. We are going to be doing everything in our power to get every single one of these mods, to show them off, and especially the dankest ones, specifically the ones all the way on the right, even though they will be extremely rare. But luckily, we got a little thing known as a police station to help out in that department, since in case you guys didn't get the memo, the police station is a very great place to be finding blueprints, and we are stockpiling some of our police cards exactly for that reason. And we're visiting the police station today, so already we'll be able to make a little bit more progress with whatever we do manage to do today. But that's gonna wrap it up for the information that I got to share with y'all. Again, huge shouts out to Dubers for leaking the stuff, because this has got my hype meters going on overload, baby. I need some of these Winchester mods. They are looking beautiful, and especially the fact that they are already in game has me having a lot of hope that this will be one of, if not the very next update that we do see, since it would appear to be a relatively straightforward one, since the files are all in there. Whatchamacall, we literally, like, the Winchester itself has these slots that we're seeing right there, so it has to be ridiculously close, you know. Otherwise they maybe would have like taken off the slots for the time being. It's just we can't find blueprints right now, so hopefully it's something that we're going to be seeing very, very soon. But let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below. And in my country, third of the way, it's the way $12 I do such place store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do is always make sure to like, but make sure to subscribe. That's you win on today's video. Y'all go down every single last video Wednesday. I'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment for a random video, and set will be the winner for the week, and we'll kick off the weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. So make sure you stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of last day. Let's go, baby. That's what I like to see, officer. We might be opening up some jail cells today, but it's a great way of staying up to date with all the latest and greatest of last day on Earth information, such as those leaks that we are sharing today on the wonderful Winchester, and ooh, some wonderful boots I see, but the wonderful Winchester, and hopefully the wonderful update that will be coming very soon that contains this stuff, because again, the fact that it is already in the game files does showcase that there shouldn't be a lot stopping us from actually receiving this stuff, and that, I mean, the fact that Kafir put it in the game files in the first place makes me think that it was very close to being released. Maybe there were some last second bugs that they had to iron out, so hopefully that's something we get soon, especially because the Winchester is a huge part of the police station. It is like, the police station is a great place to get it if you do use, I think it's green or blue tickets. We've definitely gotten Winchesters out of those. That is one great way of getting it. So hopefully once we can start actually getting modifications for it and modding it, our Winchester stockpile will become very, very marvelous. But again, it is a great reason to make sure that y'all are subscribed with that notification bell to stay up to date. Let's go. We got a key too. Oh my God, zombie officer coming back alive. Did not see that coming. But great reason to stay subscribed because, like I was saying, with all the latest and greatest of information that we are sharing to all of your beautiful faces. Oh my god, we got a lot of zombie officers coming our way. But all the latest and greatest of information, not to mention the latest and greatest of updates as soon as that comes, especially in particular this Winchester mod, which does appear to be lurking very closely within the shadows. And of course, is a great way of staying up to date with every single video that y'all can go ahead and enter in on for that weekly giveaway. And of course, a perfect way of staying up to date with all the other dope survival games we are checking out on the channel as well. But without further ado, I can't wait to hear what y'all gotta say to voice down below, especially with some of these marvelous things, dude. Like, I need these Winchester mods in my life already. I also need my computer to stop melting down so often and just freaking that lag that you guys saw, dude. It always sketches me out when my computer decides to enter flat out lag mode. But on the brighter side, we do have a couple of shotguns here ready to perform some, oh my god, critical damage just like that. Hello, Explosivo Zombie, how do you do? A shotgun rain to you. Left him with 1 health. Well, it's alright. You know, that 400 damage he did was definitely able to clean up that last little 1 shrivel of health that he had. A shotgun rain to you as well, zombie officer. See ya. Wanna be ya, and hopefully I will be someone who is getting more keys. Currently we're up to 2, but maybe if we're lucky, the game will decide to give us more, especially because last time we were very unlucky. We got 0 jail cell keys, and I would love to actually get the unique armor that is possible for us to acquire from some of the jail cells. It is actually the dealer's undershirt, and I like what I'm getting out of this though, but it's actually the dealer's undershirt, I believe is what it's called, or just some sort of like white tank top, something like that. Whatever it is, all that I know is that I want it, and I want it, well, hopefully today if all goes well. So that's what we are going to be trying to do. And then of course the raid, like I was saying, not to mention all of this Winchester hype that I can barely contain within myself. And god dang it, I want you to shoot the officer. Shotgun rain. Oh, could have done the critical first. I would have saved myself a little bit of durability. The shotgun rain to you, hungry chomp. I should be able to take you out with the final black. God dang it. Why do I keep on doing critical damage on the final shot, dude? That is such a waste of critical, you know? Like, there we go. That's what I like to see. A critical on the first one, and then a little bit of cleanup crew with the rest of our pistola. Let's see what else we can get from some of these desks. Again, looking for those jail cell keys and hopefully some more stuff that we can acquire from them. But in the meantime, I don't mind grabbing some of these wristwatches and stuff. And also a thing to keep in mind is that we do have that freebie run over here at the wave system. Will we do that today, though? Maybe we'll come back a little bit more armored. Just I don't know. It is a freebie, and I usually like to aim to get like 15 to 20 rounds done, and I don't know if we brought enough of an arsenal to do that. Like I'm saying, time will tell. We'll play it by ear, but in the meantime, we got Riot Shield Zombie to say hello to. Hello, my dude. How are you doing? Besides, very dead. God dang it. You can drop some for me. Help me out in that position? I suppose not. Well, it's all right. I've learned to help myself, and especially when that Winchester update comes out, you know I'm gonna be helping myself all that I can to all the mods, all the attachments, and all computer. Don't melt down on me, please. And all right, boys. Sorry about that slight detour there, but my computer just decided to literally freeze up for a solid 10 minutes. So here we are, and hopefully we're looking good. Apologies about that. Dude, I don't know, but I think my computer literally just hates me or something. It's straight shenanigans, but we are over here continuing our quest. Just like in the grand scheme of things, we will be questing towards that Winchester because those mods just all look so amazing. That's why, for real, there's just so many mods to choose between. I can't wait to see what y'all gotta say, whether that be about like when you think the Winchester is gonna be coming, like how much damage or what type of stats you think each mod might be giving, like any of that type of jazz. There's just so much that not even I could begin to cover everything. That's why I'm so looking forward to everything that y'all gotta say. But mainly, I'm also looking forward to my computer hopefully not melting down. But besides the meltdowns, oh Nelly, am I looking forward to those Winchester mods. And if we can make the Winchester good enough to actually like use it consistently, that's gonna be a big old dub in my book, and that's gonna be a dub I'm gonna be very happy to be happy about. But for now, just taking out some jailbirds is gonna be the only dub that we are getting. Also, dehydration. I totally forgot about that. I also totally forgot about that burp. Sorry about that. Let's get that dehydration handled for a little while and get these carrots up in our belly. And we do have a couple of Kalashnikovs as well we could put a little bit use, and hey, we continue getting more of these cards. Hopefully we'll be able to swap out for at least like one green one or something, but only time will tell. But we do have the Kalashnikov to help tell the time as well, which is a little bit good, but only time will tell how those cards do turn out. But maybe we'll be able to get some more cards as well through some of the jail cells that we do open. I know some of you guys said a strategy I should try potentially doing is just flat out saving everything that we have until we have enough jail cells to open up each keys to open up each and every cell, and then we might be able to guarantee getting the undershirt, because I think the undershirt spawns in one of these every time, which means we do have a chance at getting it. But I'm feeling a little bit lucky today. I don't know, the police station respawn. We gotta look at all the Winchester mods. Like today's got some pretty good things going for it, so I don't mind rolling with the flow, going with the flow, any of that type of jazz. But let's also make sure, hey, back up to the full stack of first aid we go. Let's make sure that we take out this little zombie dude over here. What up, Zambi? How you doing? Oh yeah, that's right, you dead. You are very dead, compadre. Let's just make sure that I got everything out of here. I just like to double check, because that means we are left with 2 keys, and there's only one way I think we can choose which jail cell we want to do. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catcha, tiger. Oh, gotta go all the way back by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, I got a good feeling about this one, boys. Listen, the eeny, meeny, miny, mo strat. Will it pay off? This is the moment of truth. Is that the true secret to winning the game? No, it's the secret to jerky and a pack of cigarettes. Well, that's not the secret I was looking for. I'm looking for the secret to an undershirt, but I guess we're not going to be getting that. I heard some people saying that apparently the first one's really lucky. I think that might have just been someone getting lucky in general. I don't think that's going to guarantee the first one's always amazing, but YOLO, I'll take your word for it. And maybe the first one will be lucky for us even, you know, or maybe it'll smack us up. It's smacking us with some carrots too. Well, there go those 2 keys. Not how I was hoping that would go, but that is to how it hath gone. And well, here we are. We do have this freebie over here for the waves, but I don't know. We're not looking very prepared. Honestly, the only full durability guns we have is 3 pistols. I don't think we're getting that far into it. I say we pull out a little bit. We try to come back with some bigger artillery, some bigger weaponry when the proper time does come, which will honestly probably be tomorrow. And then we try to get up to that solid round 15, round 20 before things start to get rough and hairy and whatnot. We only got 7 sergeant cards. Somehow we got 7 to the entire police station. So I appreciate that, police station. Thank you so much for providing me. I guess just next time what we'll do is I'll bring my own cards, and then we'll also have the cards that we do get from the wave system, and then we'll try to stockpile a little bit, but also try to get ourselves some rewards, since rewards are very nice. But speaking of rewards, maybe we'll be rewarded with an event that is filled with good stuff, like Push Snap's a chopper event. We haven't seen one of those or visited one of those today. An airdrop, anything like this, maybe? Game, would you like to pop up over somewhere? We do have the oak clearing event, which is definitely noteworthy, but not the note that I'm looking for. Why don't we try and run on home? No, not run to the zombie horde. Zombie horde's gonna be here soon enough anyways. I'll just run on home for the moment, for the time being. And what I'm gonna do really quickly, we could start organizing our inventory, but at the same time, I do like all of these weapons we have. I'm just gonna really quickly check, because this brought our energy down a little bit. Usually bringing down energy is a good way of actually getting an event to spawn, so maybe this will be enough to get that event to spawn? Maybe? Well, oh yeah, and also the raiders, dude, I don't know what it is. They really just want to, it's like they want to set my ATV free. I think that's what it is. They're telling me that the swap update's coming because I don't know, dude. They don't want anything blocking the ATV, but oh man, there's a lot of things blocking it. Mainly that ATV transmission we got to figure out how to get, and 200 engine parts. I do have 200 engine parts. It's just gonna be a very sad day when I have to sink that many parts into a single thing, but maybe I'll be able to sink something else, sink some guns into the flesh of some things at the chopper event. I heard the noise where something came up. It's just an airdrop. I thought it might be a double whammy. Maybe a chopper event showed up. Now we'll just do a quick pit stop here then, and then we can organize our inventory. Maybe the chopper event will spawn after we run over here, and then we'll get everything dropped off and prepare for today's revenge raid. But I'm so stoked that we gotta look at, I mean, I don't know if what we gotta look at today is going to be all of the attachments, but it is kind of like a breakdown of every single whatchamacallit. It is a breakdown of every sneak peeked version of the Winchester that we saw, and each version, as we saw, does have 5 attachments kind of corresponding to it. I mean, obviously I think we are going to be able to mix and match, and especially because this stuff was in the game files, unless Kafir themselves plan on actually adding more stuff to the game files. Maybe that's part of the reason that it might be put off. But from everything that we know now, what we saw today is going to be all possible attachments that we will have at our disposal for the Winchester. And it's seriously nice, dude. The Winchester is going to be something with 5 slots. That is something that I think only the AK. Oh, could that be a chopper event I'm hearing? God dang, it's just a dealer. God dang it, dealer. Of course you gotta tease me like that. We do have the oak clearing event we could go to, don't get me wrong, and that's time. Okay, you know what, let's do a detour, man. I haven't visited this oak clearing in a while, and maybe this will get the chopper event to spawn. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, I'm happy that we went to the airdrop, because that always has a chance of getting us a lens, which is really good at this point. But I'm definitely just trying to get the chopper event to spawn, because that event, oh, that event has very consistently given us guns of surprisingly good quality, especially that one where there's like the showdown, and we get like a guaranteed shotgun rain. Yeah, that one's really good. But seriously, dude, all of those attachments we're gonna have for the Winchester, can't wait to read what y'all gotta say regarding the damages and whatnot. Obviously, the more advanced it gets, you know, the more like just advanced looking it gets, the better it'll be. That's gonna be the way that it works. But I'm definitely curious as to how specifically the things will be working. Let's go ahead. Oh no. Wow, well, what an awful time to pee. Oh my god, he's even body slamming me. Well, Mr. Toxic Abomination, you know what I think about that? I think you should say hello to my little friend, little Kalashnikov 47. Yeah, oh my god, and all of their friends are saying hello to me. Okay, this is not how I envisioned this going. Is it because I smell bad? Is it my musk? God dang it, my musk is always getting me in trouble. See, why do these guys, whatever they do, their area of attack thing, why do they hurt each other? Why can't the explosive zombie at the police station, when he goes boom, hurt other zombies? You know, I feel like that would make sense. And let's just go ahead and equip the things that are going to be breaking first and foremost. Whoop. Let's take that guy out really quickly, and then there should be enough M16 left over to take out this abomination. But wowzers, I was not expecting this many dudes. I mean, to be fair, I don't come to the oak clearing event a lot, so I guess that's why I was maybe thrown a little bit off. But I just love the fact that there is such a great variety. And ooh, maybe we should have brought iron hatchets and whatnot. Okay, well, it's not a bad thing yet, though, because honestly, what we are doing here is kind of doing an initial clear out, and then worst case, we can just come back here. I might even just do it after the video. Come back here, and oh my god, we got a pack of wolves. Oh, no. Do not want to be melee fighting those dudes. Let's go ahead and pistol drizzle these puppies up. Although I don't think these guys are puppies. They're definitely a little bit more fully grown than your run-of-the-mill pup. Definitely, I will be grabbing your meat, though. Wow, dude, things just always sound weird when they come out of my mouth, but I'm gonna be grabbing your meat, Mr. Wolf, and I'm gonna be feeding this to my dogs. Wow. It just gets weirder and weirder when you think about it. Let's not think about it. Oh, RIP to this dude. Him and his lone backpack. But we'll be able to feed that to our pups, which will hopefully bring more of them closer to being fully grown. And the more fully grown they are, we can actually start to breed them, which is good, because then we'll have less puppies. Because currently, we are filled to the brim on pups. Is there going to be an infected wolf that runs at us? There's plenty of toxic spitters. I've gotten that part of the memo. Is there going to be an infected wolf that tries to run up on us here? Like, what's the game plan, boys? What's poppin'? Is this going to be the one that has the... Oh, there we go. There we got the big Papa Wolf. Big old infected thing, dude. That thing does way more damage than the rest of its brethren. This guy, though, he had some fur pantalones and a little bit of jerky. You know, yeah, I knew I heard something. I knew I heard it, but... Hey, we're making some good usage out of the weaponries that we got, and I don't think there's a chest or anything we got to be chasing while we are here. I think the quote-unquote chest/rewards of this location in particular are those giant hordes right there that like surround someone they just killed. Like, that's a raider. Actually, yeah, this does appear to be a raider that just so happened to die over here. He didn't drop anything good, so shouts out to you, raider. Appreciate that a ton, but Yeah, with that said, I think our best game plan from here is just come back when we got an iron hatchet and try to collect all of them wonderful oak trees. So, yeah, we'll be doing that, but I'm happy to get my hands a little bit bloody and cross my fingers. Give us a chance at the chopper event. Do I hear the noise? Maybe that's the noise of something popping up. Is that? That's what I wanted it to be, and it's not even that far away. Hello, chopper event. This is why we ride. This is why we bring the chopper everywhere, besides the fact that it means that even if we run out of energy, we can drive wherever we want. This is the better reason, because it can lead us to scenarios where a lot of loot awaits. And speak of the devil, it is my favorite version of this event. It is the version where we got a standoff, and well, there's gonna be a little bit of shooting happening, and then we're gonna be capitalizing on all the dead people. So Mr. Survival, please move forward with your actions. Come on, buddy. Come on. Shoot that shot so I can take you out before. God dang it. He did get us like once, so that is a little bit poopy. These guys should be starting to finish each other off, which is good. Hello, Mr. Survivor. Don't mind me just healing up before you get the chance to drop me. Thank you for all the things you are dropping for me, however. I'm very appreciative of those. They are very marvelous, very nice. Goodbye to the band-aids. I got better things to start picking up, especially Mr. Kalashnikov over here. Actually, surprisingly good quality today. I like what I am seeing. We did use a medkit, so we could toss that medkit over there. That is not better than our current armor, and then we do have a SWAT helmet, so I wouldn't trade out the helmet for anything. The shotgun, it's seen a little bit of wear and tear, but still, pretty much a half durability shotgun out of this event. That's why I love this event, man. This is the shotgun rain event, as I should call it, since it literally guarantees you one. And if you kill the guy with the shotgun quickly enough, you're getting it at a relatively, I don't know, dude. You're getting it at a pretty solid durability, like you guys are seeing us get. We even got the 8K today at a pretty solid durability, which was actually a very pleasant surprise. And okay, we got some more oak we can collect out of this. That's a possibility that I'm totally cool with, like a cool whip. Let's go and start picking up some water too. We are actually having a little bit of a water shortage at home, I'm not gonna lie, so bringing this stuff back won't be the worst thing in the world. And finally, let's see what the chopper has in store. And is that some good stuff you got stored for me, baby? Thank you for that marvelous new gun. And I definitely, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We gotta finesse a little bit. First things first, we got some gas. That gas is going into here to cover the costs of getting here in the first place, I should say. Then we do have this one inventory slot. And then we also, I mean, we got these wristwatches. I don't know, man. I already have so many wristwatches at home. I know I can recycle them into some pretty good stuff, but I don't know, dude. There's not really, yeah, I'm recycling different things at the moment that are pretty much clogging up our recycler 24/7. But we can also see what's in here. I just never check this for the most part because it's usually, yeah, it's straight trash. Is this what they're getting into a fight over? The pickup truck that's here? Because if that's the reason that they're in a shootout, you guys gotta find a better reason to get into a shootout, dude. That is lame. Freaking, what was that? Half of a pickaxe? Not even, dude. A third of a pickaxe? Some scraps? And some rope. I expected better out of you. That's all that I'm gonna say. But I wish I could steal a chopper out of these events too. That'd be so nice. Just ride up. Well, I guess that wouldn't really work since there's only one of me, and then I leave my chopper behind. So that'd be a pretty brutal cycle. You know what we can do too? Actually, we can put some of our guns away and bring the chopper up to its maximum potential and actually allow us to bring home more than we are used to bringing. So why don't we go ahead and bring home some band-aids. We can bring home some of this pretty much half durability tactical armor. Can't turn that down. And other than that, I mean, yeah, to be fair, it wasn't super amazing besides that. But that's about 1 aluminum bar's worth of bauxite, which is nice. And then nothing too crazy in there. So with that said and with that done, let's begin that fateful drive home. It's not fateful for us, it's just a normal drive for us, but for Mr. Player 9 something something something, I only remember that there was a 9 over in his name, but for Mr. Player 8597, it is a very fateful drive because it is the drive that will kill our comrade, unfortunately for him. We also do have to worry about this horde that's literally going to show up on our doorstep in the middle of us doing this, so this is going to be a little bit problematic, but this is why I wish I had that modded Wintu. I seriously just wonder how good that modded Winchester is going to be, like how much damage they can bring it up to, how quickly they can make it fire. There's so much cool potential they could do, because currently, I don't know, man, the Winchester's kind of meh. It's a little bit underwhelming. Like, it's a cool ranged weapon. It's definitely better than, like, the zip gun, for example. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a baby shotgun, I guess, with, like, more range, you know, especially with the new way that the shotgun fires, but I don't know, man. I just hope that they seriously do make it a bit more viable of a weapon, but I'm gonna go ahead and get our inventory organized and talk to y'all in a sec. And alright, boys, I'd say we're looking nice and prepared for the challenges that are ahead. Reminder, we do not have any C4 on our person, nor in our chopper, which is actually freeing up a lot of slots, but we still have 3 C4 from the veterans packs that we did open a little bit earlier. So, without further ado, shall we go and try to get ourselves a little bit of revenge with pistols, our carrots, can't forget the parrots, and oh yeah, that meat that we got from killing all some wolves, we actually went ahead and fed it to our pups, so that means Lexi is going to be accompanying us as well for today's raid. So just overall, today's just getting more and more fan-freaking-tastic by the minute. Hopefully all of you guys are having absolutely a fan-freaking-tastic day, like I did say earlier, whether that be from just knocking out some homework absolutely ASAP, which is the type of fan-freaking-tasticness I'm hopefully going to have within my grasp, because I do have some homework I still got to do after this, but you know, just things going your way. Maybe you found a $20 bill on the ground, or maybe just had a quality giggle at some point, man. Anything like that. I just hope you guys are having a quality one, man. But the question is, what type of a raid are we gonna get, and will it be a quality one? Because so far it appears he was working on making a stone base of some kind, and it it appears he does have, oh god dang it, I was about to be like, we can get our way in. No, we cannot. Also, is this, look at this, just a chill little wolf. What up, Wolfie? How you doing? Oh no, my dog's killing the wolf. Well, all right, that's on my dog. I had to put in no work, so that was easy. But yeah, so by the looks of it, I think we are gonna need to break into this section. Although here's the poopy thing. I know that there's a maximum, absolute maximum of 5 chests we can get, because there's a 2x2. Yeah, you guys can see there's a 2x2 being taken up in this corner, which means, is that a 2x2 or is that a 1x? It's kind of hard to tell, actually. Oh, I wonder if that's like a turret construction. It's actually, I'm a little bit bamboozled, dude. The dimensions on it, I actually think that actually might just be 1 slot then. So there's still a lot of potential for chests, but I actually want to break into this because this looks like it's lit. Never mind. I thought maybe the fact that it looked like lit and like it was on might lead to some loot for us. That was not the case. So I'm going to look around a little bit, see if we can't find anything else here. See if maybe, nah, it's just got like some scraps and some rope in it. Yeah. All right, well, by the looks of it, I don't think there's a way around it. We do need to whip out the big guns, so get in my Bella C4. It's time for us to put in a little bit of work with the help of my marvelous puppa. Of course, get out of there, Lexi! Oh my god, bless up, dude. Lexi was about to get herself into some trouble, and ooh. Okie dokie, artichokes. I like what I'm seeing. Lexi, please help me. There's a lot of zombies attacking me right now. Okay, maybe I should try to back up from the situation a little bit and take them out in a more 1x1 scenario. There we go. Play a little bit of ring around the rosy with that guy. But so that is the 1x1 that we were seeing. It was a turret actually being in progress. So while this base isn't in a super dope position yet, we already got our 9 aluminum back, so that's nice. But while it's not in a super dope position at the moment, it does look like this person was building up towards some really nice things, and hopefully we'll find some of those nicest things in this little trunk that he has. It does take steel to construct, so maybe it'd have something good. No, it didn't. Well, ain't that a little bit of a bummer? This is kind of nice. That should lead us to actually multiple electronic circuits, so I guess that's a little bit of a redeeming factor now that our recyclability has definitely gone up from the past. But I think at this point we just got to continue breaking through these chests and hoping that one of them contain something. Well, there we got our M16 back, but that's just our M16 that we're getting back, because yeah, you can even see, woo, I hear him coming for me. Oh, no. Let's go and deal with these dudes. Okay. Oh, no, let's not trap me in a corner, boys. Okay, listen, no need to get hasty. I am very trapped in this corner. Things definitely got hasty. Well, as long as our armor lasts, I think our pistols ought to last, but wow, that could have went south very quickly. I guess we got this thing we could grab for now, too. Hopefully one of these chests have a redeeming factor, maybe some guns or something, maybe like an electronic circuit, something solid, but nah, it's not looking solid at the moment. I don't mind actually using some of this hatchet over here and maybe chopping down some of these things, but I mean, we might have to get rid of some iron hatchets anyway to try to handle all the loot, but see, when I say all the loot, there doesn't appear to be that. Oh, hold on. There's actually another trunk. I didn't notice at first. Maybe this will be the trunk that's our saving grace. No whammy, no whiz. It's got an ATV in it. No, it's not the ATV we're looking for, though. All right, I'm gonna eat all these carrots, then I'm stealing a stack of the beans. I'm sorry. I'm a bean man, not a carrot man. These beans have kept me nice and healthy for a very, very long time. But yeah, that leaves 2 chests for us to left to break into. I genuinely don't know if either of these will have, yeah, that one didn't even have anything. I don't know what the valuable part of this base was then, because most bases, I think the way that the rating system does work is that it ensures the base has something valuable within it, and usually it's like an electronic circuit or some engine parts or maybe some guns. But at the time being, we may have actually come across a base that doesn't have any of those things, which is rather unfortunate for us. Also, I just accidentally used that first aid kit because my finger accidentally slipped when I was using my shoot button, because my shoot button and my heal button are right next to each other on the emulator. That I do utilize here, but come on, Papa. Let's go ahead and clean these things up. Okay, we got one dude down, the rest of these to go, but we brought a good amount of weaponry and weapon durability as well. We're gonna have a little bit left over on this pistol. Ooh, speaking of that, another thing that we're gonna be able to do is actually put that M16 that we got, even though we got it back, we never actually get, I don't know, dude, because technically that is our M16 that we stole back, so it's like a net, it's a net neutral, you know, like we didn't gain anything, we didn't lose anything, but we will be able to put that M16 over into this slot, and that frees up another slot for us to mess around with too. But the importance and value of that last slot is all up to this chest over here. Is this the chest? No, but okay, he had a lot of aluminum on him. I guess that is the valuable thing that we got out of this raid. He had half a stack of his own aluminum. That 9 aluminum we found at first was actually mine, but there's also aluminum on the other hand, not too shabby. But the question is, what do we want to pick up? I'm gonna eat all your carrots too. Hope that's cool, dude. I need some nutrition up in my belly. Honestly, I'm cool with grabbing some stones. We are having a little bit of a stone shortage back at home. We do have those 4 slots back at the chopper to fandangle around with, and that means we will be able to bring home 4 more things in addition to what we have, and I think that should pretty much be able to cover everything. And we do still have a little bit of noise we could mess around with too, so depending on how things, definitely putting that stuff away. Want to make sure that that's nice and safe. Probably the red ticket. I mean, it's just 1 red ticket, but it's a lot more valuable than some of the other things we got. And battery. Oh, no. Give me some of those. That's the thing. These, I don't think the system values flash drives highly, but I definitely do, because I have the maxed out electronics recycler. So it's a pretty solid chance we're getting multiple electronic circuits from that stack when we do finally put it into the recycler. But in the meantime, we got to figure out what else to put into our inventory. I don't mind grabbing a little bit more stone, because I know that there's other things that might be like slightly better than stone, right? But there's nothing like super amazing that stands out to me. And if I'm having a stone shortage, I'm gonna prioritize that a little bit more. I'll grab some mobile phones. We could get some good stuff out of that. But other than that, like, as you guys are seeing, nothing super crazy that stands out about some of the loot. I suppose I could take some pine planks and devour my last carrot. But yeah, I do believe this raid is pretty much done, Zolo. So thank you for the aluminum, my guy. But it does appear that the aluminum was this raid's saving grace, and I was hoping that there would be a better saving grace, like maybe a floppy disk. We haven't had a floppy disk raid in a minute, dude. That is what I want in my belly. So please bring this to me, game. You know, I just give it to me. I know that you want to. Hey, actually, a full stack of iron. I'll value that more than whatchamacall, more than some of the stone. And we might be able to break down like one more workbench after this, and ooh, yo, let's go, boys. Not too shabby if you ask me. I'll take a full stack of that because we should be able to break that down into pretty much 7-ish oak planks. So, okay, and that's why the workbenches are always worth looking into, because you get cases like that where it does have something noteworthy. So maybe he was schmelting something noteworthy over here in the normal base. I don't know. We should probably be ready though. If there's something good, I'm gonna ditch the 6 phones. I still have a good amount of phones back at home that we still gotta break down, because again, weapons and cameras are priority number 1 for the recycler right now. Show me what you got. Nope, you not as impressive as your wood workbench brethren. Let's get the hell out of this raid, and that has been some successful revenge. We got everything that was stolen back to ourselves, and we also got a little bit of aluminium on top of that. So all in all, win-win type of scenario. And an airdrop, you say? Well, I don't mind driving on over to the airdrop. We can go ahead and end things off over at this. So please start crossing your fingers that there might be a lens in my future, anything. But in all of our futures, you know what there is, that Winchester update. And I cannot wait to see what y'all got to say about it. And of course, I cannot wait to experience that puppy firsthand, because some of those mods look absolutely dope. We're definitely gonna be doing some mix and matching and trying to create the perfect Winchester, but just the ability to make that gun better, and especially just by the looks of some of those mods, it looks like the gun is going to get significantly better. So definitely some dope stuff to look forward to. But like I'm saying, can't wait to see what y'all got to say about it in that comment section down below. But other than that, it's going to start wrapping up first episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Get in the chopper, guess they enjoyed it. The Chopper Squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups. Get the true friend to perk, leveling up your own personal skills that you get through whatchamacall. Nothing super crazy. Although I value that machete a little bit more than that broken down leveling up your own personal skills that you do get through doing zones and raids and bunker runs and whatnot. Not to mention finding the dopest of blueprints that you can, and of course building up the dopest attachments to go along with them, building up your base and protecting it from raiders, going out on the dopest of raids of your own. Not to mention defeating all the bosses the game has to throw at you, getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fantastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to the next one. See ya.